IU Computing Account, Alex, and Dual Credit, getting ready for IU Kokomo. We are looking forward to welcoming you to IU Kokomo. This video will help you complete a few important tasks to get ready for your orientation day. Whether you are brand new to college or a student transferring from another university, we want to make sure that you are well prepared to take part in all aspects of this event and benefit from each activity. We offer two different kinds of orientation events. For students new to college, our full-day new student orientation includes math placement testing, exploration of campus, introduction to campus offices and resources, and enrollment for classes. For transfer students, our half-day transfer onboarding gives a more focused overview of information that more experienced students need in order to transition smoothly to our campus. Information about both events can be found at www.iuk.edu/orientation. Before your orientation event, it is crucial that you make sure you have a few key tasks completed. 1. You will need to make sure you have an active IU Computing account with username and passphrase set up before your event. 2. If you are a brand new student, or if you're a transfer student whose academic advisor has informed you that you'll need to complete ALEX math placement testing, you will need to create a profile in the ALEX system and complete a practice test. 3. You'll want to make sure that any dual college credit from high school or transfer credit from other universities that you have earned are submitted to our admissions office as soon as possible. We know this is a lot to prepare. This video will walk you through your IU Computing account setup, your ALEX math placement profile setup, and how to make sure dual college credit or transfer credit reaches our admissions office. We'll also tell you how to be in touch with us if you have questions. You will want to make sure you have cleared your schedule for the full event time you selected. Check-in for new student orientation is at 8:30 a.m. and the program runs until 5 p.m. Check-in for transfer onboarding is at 12:30 p.m. and the program runs until 3:30 p.m. Bring a photo ID and mobile device like a smartphone with you. Guests are also welcome if you wish to bring them. IU Kokomo orientation, setting up your IU Computing account. Your IU Computing account gives you access to the many online tools that you will use for registration for classes, managing your financial aid, accessing course materials, and much more. Having an active IU username and passphrase is crucial to your success as a student, and you will use your account at your orientation event. So, you need to set up your account well in advance of your date. Note: if you're a student transferring from another IU campus, you do not need to create a new account. If you have an IU account and know your username and passphrase, you may disregard the next few slides. To set up your IU Computing account, use a web browser to navigate to one.iu.edu. In the search bar at the top, enter Create My First Account. The first tile to appear in the search list is the Create My First IU Account tool. Click it to launch the setup. When the online setup tool launches, you will need to enter your last name, date of birth, and IU University ID number. Your ID number is on your admission letter. If you no longer have your admission letter and don't know your ID number, go back to one.iu.edu, search Lookup ID, and the Student University ID Lookup tool will help you access it. You will need to consent to IU policy for access to IU information technology resources in order to create your username and passphrase. Do so by typing yes. Typically, you will have your choice of a few possible usernames to use for your IU Computing account. You will select your username and create a passphrase. Once you have submitted your information, your account should be created within 24 hours. Do not give your username and passphrase to anyone. You may find that IU already has a username for you. This can happen for different reasons. For example, you may have taken a course in high school that earned you dual credit through IU. In these cases, you typically only need to reset your passphrase. The Passphrase Reset tool in one.iu.edu will walk you through this process. When you check in at your orientation event, our staff will ask whether you have your username and passphrase, and will send you for a quick check with IT to make sure everything is up and running. If you come prepared, this should go smoothly. IU Kokomo orientation, math placement readiness. All of our academic programs require students to complete math coursework. to help students enroll for a first math course that is the right content and level of difficulty to give them their best chance at success, we use the ALEX math placement system as part of our orientation program. Nearly every student new to college takes math placement on the morning of new student orientation. Transfer students talk with their academic advisor before their orientation event to determine whether math placement is needed. If you do not need to test, you may skip this section of the video. In order to complete math placement testing on your orientation day, you will need to take some time before your event to get ready. You'll need to create a profile in the ALEX system and complete a practice test, which will help you achieve a good score that day. The ALEX system includes tutorials on how to take the test, as well as review modules so you can refresh your memory on the kinds of concepts and skills you'll be tested on. If you prepare well and score into the highest class appropriate for you, you can save yourself time and money. For example, not spending a semester taking a class too easy or difficult for you. To set up your ALEX profile, 3 days after you have set up your IU computing account, ALEX will be ready for you to enroll. If you follow these steps but cannot access ALEX, wait a day and then return to try again. To get started, go to one.iu.edu, search for ALEX and find our tile labeled Math Placement, Preparation and Learning. Click on the tile and log in using your IU username and passphrase. Next, link your IU computing account. Read and agree to the terms of service by clicking the box, and click Continue to link your IU computing account, here called IU CAS, to ALEX. When you reach the confirmation screen, you will see your testing cohort. If you are starting with us in Fall 2019, for example, you should see Fall 2019 as your class. Click Continue to your ALEX class to access the system. When you first access ALEX, you will get a brief intro to the system. Click through these screens to start your preparation. You will next be asked a few survey questions regarding your most recent experience with math in the classroom. If you are unsure of the exact answer, estimate. When complete, continue. Next, a tools tutorial will show you how to use the testing interface. Complete the tutorial and continue. Finally, complete a practice assessment. This score will not be used to place you into your first math class, but should give you an idea of what you might want to review before your orientation event. Your official score will be determined when you test at your orientation. If your official score is below 46, you will not be able to enroll for a first math course that completes official program requirements. So, taking the time to review before orientation can go a long way towards helping you prepare and test well. Still, we don't want any student to feel too much pressure about this test. Just do your best, and we'll help you select the best first math class for you. IU Kokomo Orientation, Dual Credit. As more high schools offer coursework that earns college credit before graduation, it becomes increasingly important that new college students keep us informed when they take these classes during high school. These courses can go by several names, such as dual credit, AP, and ACP, as well as others. Sometimes new college students do not realize that their high school courses are earning them college credit until they come to new student orientation, and sometimes even then, these very beneficial credits can get missed. Similarly, transfer students sometimes enroll for classes at IUK without fully informing us of credit that they have completed at other institutions. We want to make sure you get credit for all the coursework you've earned, and we need your help with that. The best thing you can do to ensure you get your credit and enroll for the best possible first semester on our campus is to know your own transcripts when you arrive. If you are just graduating from high school, ask your guidance counselor whether any of your high school courses earned you college credit. If you're a transfer student, make sure you get official transcripts from all past institutions before you meet with your advisor. Once you know where you stand, let us know by bringing copies to your advisor or having them sent electronically to our admissions office, iuadmiss@iuk.edu. We hope you found this video helpful as you prepare for your orientation event at IU Kokomo. If you have questions, you may contact our Office of Admissions at 765-455-9217 or our Office of Student Success and Advising at 765-455-9405. Looking forward to seeing you at new student orientation or transfer onboarding.